Hey guys, we're getting ready to go into Savers and see what kind of fun we can find inside this thrift store. Going back to our roots, see how much fun stuff we get and what kind of deals we find. You guys are a true blessing in my life. Thank you so much for helping me put this content out there to everyone. If you'd like to join these great people, please consider supporting me through my Patreon page. Check the link below. This is Heather from HookedOnPickin.com. If you'd like our digital copy of our reseller cards, you can check them out in the link below. But if you'd like to do some thrifting yourself, check it out, and here's what's all on these cards. The Goodwill card has over 80 different tips to show you how to walk through the store and what things I look for when walking through a thrift store to buy and resell items on Amazon, eBay, and other platforms. The Amazon reseller checklist has over 6 major steps and a lot of sub-steps to look at in order to find out, is my item going to be perfect for selling and reselling on Amazon? The eBay card also has 6 major steps to walk through to make sure you're choosing the right item that will be perfect for reselling and making money on eBay. Each card is fully laminated so that it cannot be destroyed easily, and it's perfect for taking with you while you're going on your picking and finding treasure hunting for reselling. I hope this is helpful, and I hope these cards help you to focus your energy to pick the right items to resell online to grow your reseller business. All right, in Savers we go. There's Paul. He's going to wave at us. There we go. All right, we're going to kind of give you a tour of the current Savers and what they've got going on now. They've got some seasonal items, but we love the walls with the bags. That's what we call them, the walls with the bags. And they have lots of different various things in them. Some new, some used, some vintage, some, I don't know, weird things. And so we usually try to check all these things out and try to buy something from this section. So we've got lots of different fun things to choose from. And so we go on the hunt for quite a few things. Like Paul found these ornaments. They're train ornaments from Hallmark already. And then we've got this Coca-Cola collection Santa there. This is in the seasonal section they have. And then we've got some cards. I think we might try to get some of those. But all sorts of items on the bag wall. Some electronics. Then, of course, you have all your kind of household items, home decor, things that are really, really fun. You can find some new items, new in box, like that item there. Just various different things that you can check out in the store. Lots of glassware. It's a hurricane candle lamp. It's a really pretty candle holder there. Might go back and check that out. Look at that piano. Guess you put a little tea light in there, or candies or something. So this is a Savers thrift store. This is just one. Some scrapbooking items, one in our area. Today we plan on going to Goodwill, Savers, Big Lots, and then we're definitely going to try to hit the dollar store. Sorry about that shaky camera action. I try to avoid other customers in the store so as not to bother them. Any old vintage electronic like this giant calculator, you always got to check it out. You can look up the model number and usually see if it's worth anything. We got some new items down there, picture hanging kits. So even if you're not a thrifter looking to resell items, this is just a good place to shop just for random in general stuff that you can get really at a discount price. If you are military, a lot of the Savers do give a military discount. If you donate items to Savers, you can also get about a 20% discount. And then a lot of times on holidays, they will do some sort of a discount shopping, like 50% off all their clothes or different things like that. There's some Thanksgiving items. So just check up savers.com and you'll be able to see some of the discounts that they offer. I opted into the text messages, and so they sometimes will text message whenever they're doing a sale. His, hers, and ours. Ooh, that's really cute. It's even got a Bible verse on it. Oh, matching one. I would definitely sell that as a set. Lots of cute things. Always be yourself, unless you can be a unicorn, and then always be a unicorn. Some cool, fun decor things. We looked at some of the wall hangings, and they were all a little bit dated, so we opted out. We don't want to get any glass because that's difficult to ship. So they have lots of it here, so if you want to buy it and you're in the local area, or you do the garage sale or flea market thing, that's an option for you as well. But since we do a lot of shipping, we try to avoid some of these things. We did look this up, the little collapsible thing, and then we've got a fat-free crispy chip maker. Lots of different things. Some cups. Faith. It's a stepping stone. Got some DVDs here. Books, cookbooks, small appliances. Most of these are used, but every once in a while you can find something good. Tractor clock. Missing the hands. Some books. Some cassette tapes, some records, lots of random miscellaneous, some health and beauty, like curling irons and such. Lots of bedding and sheets and things like that. We're going to come up on the, there's a craft section here with some yarn. So I tried to look up this yarn here, but couldn't find any info on it because they had a ton of it, and it would have been good to see if I can find the exact listing of it, but couldn't quite find it. So the nice thing about actually thrifting is that everything that you buy, you can stand there and research in the store. And so you're never buying anything that's useless. You usually know pretty well, hey, I can make money on this right from the get-go. Here's their furniture section. They've got some things that are already marked sold, but, you know, couches and entertainment centers and chairs and you name it, they got it. A bunch of lamps over here, back room there. Here's their whole electronics section where they've got old video games, print cartridges. There's a pedometer here that looks really nice and brand new. We'll try to look that up, see if it's worth it. Old printers. Then most of the store is clothing. And so anytime they do a clothing sale, it's always really handy. They do 50% and 30% off sales on their clothing pretty regularly. Here's some hats, ties, suit coats are coming up. Huh, here's a billiards tie. That's really sharp. Games, puzzles. I always try to look through this section really well, and sometimes you can find puzzles and things like that are still cellophane wrapped and never been used. And sometimes we get good ideas for games. There's a glimpse into the back room there. More clothes. Then we kind of go into the toy section. Most of the toys are usually missing pieces, or they're dirty, or they're broken. So generally speaking, we don't usually get toys unless we can see that it's still wrapped in the original manufacturer's packaging. So this entire wall is toys. It's usually much more full, so it's kind of sparse, maybe because it's a holiday weekend. I stay away from any stuffed animals just because you don't know if they had pets before or anything like that, so I usually try to avoid anything plush. More bags, but these are all toy bags. So the first set of wall of bags were kind of miscellaneous ideas. Bravo Company USA. And then this set of bags are usually toy related. Barbies galore. If you need Barbies, don't ever buy them brand new. Just come here. Although most of them don't have any clothes, so you have to buy clothes with them. Some baby stuff, some handkerchiefs, some shoes, some belts, some kids' zipper ties. I am smiling, Eeyore. Lots of scarves, lots of belts, lots of accessories here on this section of the wall. Hats, handbags, sleep masks. This one here is even new. More tote bags. Don't ever buy a handbag or a tote bag brand new. Good grief, you could go to any thrift store and find them. Then we kind of have a little bit of a wall of jewelry over here, so we'll check it out. Hello, there's me. And some more necklaces, earrings, lots of jewelry. Displayed really beautifully. Look at that cool necklace. Nice chunky one. Then they always have some sort of a glass case that has more expensive items, so it'll have expensive electronics, expensive jewelry in there. And like I said, here's a front view of all of the clothing that they have in the store. This is just a massive Savers thrift store. Not all of them are this large, but we have a really nice one here. And as you look straight in front of me, that is the wall of bags that we started with at the very beginning of the store. So we kind of just skirted the outside because the whole interior of the store, the middle section, is all clothing. So we usually don't sell a lot of clothing. And out the door we go. Alright, so we actually stopped at a few more stores. We went to the Dollar Tree, and then way back there we went to Big Lots. We also hit the Goodwill. We spent, what'd you say, Paul, about $140?
$140 total.
$140. So we're currently loading our fun bags there of Dollar Tree.
Almost all go to Amazon.
Yeah, everything's going to go to Amazon from the Dollar Tree, and then we kind of struck out at the Big Lots. They used to have a big clearance section, don't anymore.
No longer.
And so
did you get the drinks?
I don't think so. I think our beverages are hiding in one of the bags. He's getting it. Anyway, we have a vehicle full of fun stuff. Say hi, Paul.
Hello.
And we'll show you
old school Pickin.
Old school Pickin. All right, we'll show you some of the stuff we got at the thrift store. Okay, so after going to those 4 different stores, we're going to show you exactly what we ended up coming home with. We're going to start with what we found at Goodwill. Goodwill was one major item that we found. We found these for $1 a piece. We spent $60 on 55 of these 4 packs of green light bulbs. We can sell them on Amazon. We're going to make about 4 times our money. And so $220 is what we expect for sales on this. So $220 is going to be what we make off the Goodwill items. So that's going to be really easy. It's one listing, just lots of labels on them, and off to Amazon it goes.
We paid $1 for these, right?
Yeah, we paid $1 for those.
Spent $60.
Yep, we spent $60.
Make $220, not bad.
Yep. All right, then next we went to the Dollar Tree, all right? So the Dollar Tree, everybody has a Dollar Tree, and we've got lots of different things. Here, let me show you this one thing because it's super cute. We're going to send these to Amazon, so everything that's in the bag is Amazon. Look at Sammy the Sloth. It's a little garden planter. Cool. And then we had Roscoe the Raccoon. Another little garden planter, along with lots of other candies and things like that. And so some of the things, some chocolates you cannot send into Amazon. They're not FBA eligible because they don't have climate controlled, but then other ones you can. So depending on which type of candy you choose, you can send it there. So Dollar Tree, we spent a total of $51 on the items we bought at Dollar Tree. We believe we're going to about triple our money, so we're going to be about $153 that we'll make on Amazon. And those numbers that I gave you, the $220 and the $153, is after all the fees. Okay, so we did take into consideration that. Then we went to, well, before we get to Savers, we went to Big Lots, and it was a total bust. We have done well at Big Lots before. They used to have a huge clearance section. That was non-existent this time. We found like 1 or 2 items that maybe, but we really just walked out of there with nothing. Now we'll go to Savers. Savers is where we always find the most interesting items. We ended up spending $31.37. We believe that we're going to make a good profit. And total with our sales, I think we're going to make about $74 on our Savers stuff.
Yeah, not huge, but still something.
Yeah, and we find the most interesting stuff. So some of these things, like this is going to go to Amazon. And then some of the things we're going to try to sell on Hooked on Pickin, like, you know, maybe our puzzle. I really, really loved these wall hangings, and there was absolutely nothing wrong with them. They were like brand new. And so we're going to sell this as a set, maybe possibly on the fire sale. So we're still kind of deciding those things.
I like that one.
This one is really cool.
Take that out of the box.
Yeah, this one was,
it's not damaged.
This one was a huge find by Paul. It is a coffee cup, but wait.
I have to do a little bit more research on it.
Yeah.
Hopefully it's worth even more than what I think it is.
This is really cool. Look at that.
Vikings. Look at that.
Yep.
That's pretty sweet.
Vikings with a dragon. Now that.
Does it say anything on the bottom? I'm just curious.
Nope. It's just a stoneware style.
Yeah.
Stoneware dragon Viking cup. So that's really cool. We're going to do a little bit of research on that kind of stuff. So in total, we believe our sales are going to be around $447 in total. So we've got lots of fun things that you'll be able to see. Look at this. Backstreet's back. All right. There you go.
That's vintage right there.
Vintage, folks.
2001?
Yep. 2001.
20 years ago.
Listen, we're not going to talk about how many years ago it was.
2001 was 20
That
years
just
ago.
makes me feel really old. 447 is where our total is. We spent 142. So that's the one nice thing. You don't always have to buy from liquidation. So after spending 142, our total profit is $305. And so we're really excited about this haul. You don't have to have liquidation companies to buy from to ship to your house in order to make money reselling. We went out and just got in the car and got all this ourselves. And so if you want to do that, you can do that as well. And hopefully you enjoyed this haul and the tour through Savers. We didn't show you the other stores because we were just finding some good deals. And remember, in the end, Jesus wins. Hey, thanks for watching. Check out more of my videos. Also, go straight to hookedonpickin.com and get those reseller cards. They are an automatic digital download that gets straight emailed to you. And so they're really cheap and super helpful.